Welcome to Inspiration Wednesday. And what I'm hoping to do with Inspiration Wednesday is give you ideas and some kind of technical, arty stuff like color mixing, color theory, composition, stuff like that. So you can take those things and apply them and kind of begin maybe dissecting what you see me do on some of my other videos, so you can begin to apply those to your own art journaling or your own painting and creating and things like that. So today I want to talk about monochromatic color. And if you keep up with fashion at all, you are seeing a ton of monochromatic color outfits put together, all head to toe cream, head to toe. My favorite right now is a wine top and pants and shoes, and it's just this beautiful flow of one color head to toe. You see this a lot in rooms. You'll have different variations of the same color with the couch and the throw pillows and the wall and the rugs and all the things that put a room together. It can be overdone and very drab and boring, but it can also be very elegant. So there's a couple of ways that I want to talk about monochromatic color. The first one is probably not one that you think of. Maybe you haven't heard of it, maybe you have, maybe you do it all the time. So this is actually, when we talk about monochromatic color, again, it's one color used, or one spectrum of colors used for the entire composition or the entire room or the ensemble that you're wearing, however you want to do that. But there's another way to do it that I really, really like. And I'm using the Ceramcoat paint again. Well, this was chalk paint, but it's my favorite color. So I'm going to use chalk paint, but the rest of them are Ceramcoat. These are craft paints, and you can do this with craft paint, even though craft paint doesn't have as much pigment and it flows. It's a lot more fluid than regular artist paint, or like Master's Touch from Hobby Lobby that is their student grade. So just know that this is not quite as pigmented, which means it's not going to have as intense of a color. It's going to fade, all those things, but it's great for practice and getting your feet wet. So this is the way this works. You take one color, like one color that you like, and try and get it open. So this is a kind of an eggplanty purple, really cool color that I do actually really like. And then you take other colors. Is that in? Yeah, that's on camera. It's hard to see though. I don't know, you probably can't even tell that that's purple because of the lighting in here, but it is a purple. And then you take other colors, and I guess I could have already had this done, so sorry, maybe I'll just speed up this part of the video while I drop paint in. Maybe drop paint in. Okay, I've got the paint down. So I've got that eggplanty color, and then green, a coral, kind of a gray blue, white, a light pink, and almost a mustard yellow. So here's what happens when you create a monochromatic or monotone painting in this style. What I'm going to do is, okay, so I know what I want to paint. I want to do a vase and some flowers because that's always just super easy and fun, and it looks really good. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take this blue because I want to think about this, the vase being a blue color, and I'm going to add a drop of this purple, and that's going to change that blue a little bit. A little more drop of purple, if I can get it to pick up. There we go. So that's going to change this blue into this blue gray into more of a purpley blue gray. Okay, let's see if you can see this. So this is the original color, and then this is when I add the purple to it, okay? And I'm just roughing this in at the moment. So I know I'm going to do a vase, and I'm going to do it like right here. So I'm just going to pull it up, kind of like that, and rough it in. Okay, so I've got a vase. Rinse this out. And I'm going to start dropping in some flowers up here. So the way I'm going to do that is I want to use this yellow. So I'm going to take the yellow and I'm going to put it over here. And I'm going to add a little bit of this purple. So every color on here, I'm going to add a little bit of purple to it. So the base of this entire painting, every color on this painting is going to have this purple in it, which means it's going to have a monotone or monochromatic feel because the purple is going to be in every color on this painting. So it makes it monochromatic or monotone, not because you're using all of these different shades of purple, but because you're using purple and adding it to every single color, and it's a base. Okay, so I'm gonna paint this out and you can watch me. You'll see how I add a little bit of purple to every color and then how this comes out, okay? Got a really good base here with the shadow and the midtones, the darker, and then some of these midtones in here. So that's a really good place to start. And this is a really tight bouquet. And again, I'm just using the purple and I'm adding it to all of these different colors to come up with something very cohesive. So I'm gonna go back now and start adding some lights in, then I'll do the background. And you'll see how as I add the lights, even though I'm gonna use white and pink and some of these colors, I'm still adding the purple, so it remains a cohesive monochromatic piece. Oh, I can't talk, y'all. I seem to say that every video, don't I? Maybe I need diction lessons? I don't know. Maybe I just need to learn how to talk or speak or... Okay, I'm gonna go back to painting because I seem to be easier at painting than talking. there you have it. This is all of this mixed with purple that gives you a very monochromatic floral, which is kind of crazy, but I really love. Okay, so now I want to show you the other one that is straight, just all the same variations of one color. Not necessarily pink, even though it's hard to see that it's not. It's kind of an off white, but it has a pink undertone to it, which is why it works really well with these. So let me show you. I've just done, I'm not going to say it's simple because it took me way too long to do it, but that's okay. I had fun doing it. So it's just, I lived in Charleston, South Carolina for a while, and the row houses in Charleston have amazing. So I thought, let me do just a little scene the Charleston houses, and then we'll do them in this monochromatic color. Okay, you didn't need to sit and watch me color this entire thing. So here's how it turns out. And this is these 5 colors. Really simply done. And the way that I did this to make it a little more cohesive, I used all these colors, but at the same time, I put the color, like one color, somewhere on each of these houses. And then when I was done, I went back with, let me find it. Whoops, hold on. With a micron and outlined it. Now the black is not the monochromatic, but it needed the black, I felt like, to bring the houses to like really pop. And then I went with which one did I use? I think I used this one. And all I did was swash some of it down on wax paper, and then take my brush, get it wet, and mix it in, the water in with the ink on the wax paper. And you can see that's how I did that background. That's why that little bit of pink background is so subtle, but it's still in the same color scheme. If I had tried to use a watercolor, like from my watercolor sets, there's no way probably that I could have matched that. But you can always use a marker, put it on wax paper, just lay some down on wax paper, get a little water, pick it up, and then do your background. Okay, so this is 2 ways to do a monochromatic color scheme, which is a lot of fun. And as I said, it's very in fashion right now. Fashion is all about monochromatic color schemes and design, and I'm really loving it. So there you go. Here's your Inspiration Wednesday, and I will chat with you tomorrow for a devotional. Talk to you later.